it doesn't feel like a landslide election. But अब वो सवाल आता है, you opened this conversation by saying, and you also released a video saying, the BJP as of today is below a majority on its own. You also said even the NDA might find it tough, but as of today, the BJP is below majority. Now, that is not a minimalist statement. That is a statement that is arguing, if I do a back of the envelope calculation, that the BJP is falling a minimum of 34 seats. 303 थे last time. So minimum of minimum of 30 odd seats, basically. That's what you're arguing, right?
Much more than that, Barkha.
I'm saying minimum.
Yeah.
I'm saying to come below 272, they have to fall a minimum of 32, 33 seats. Yeah.
30, yeah, of course, yeah.
34.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So can you look at those 34 seats just as a mental exercise and tell me where you think these seats are going to drop?
I'll give you an arithmetic of more than 34 because to my mind, BJP has a possible, NDA stands to gain about 20 seats in some specific geographies, and they stand to lose about 100 seats elsewhere. So net, they are going to lose about 80. That's roughly the calculation that I have.
That's the NDA. That's the NDA, not the BJP.
NDA, that's right, yeah. And within NDA, it's mostly BJP because within NDA, the allies will only lose about 15 seats or so. So if there is an overall loss of 80 seats to the NDA, there is a loss of about 65 to the BJP and about 15 to the allies. Let's go through the calculation. As I said earlier, loss of 10 seats in Karnataka, which most observers of Karnataka politics would find very conservative because they are talking of 10 to 15. Let's put it at 10 for the time being. Maharashtra, from 42 BJP down to 22. Loss of 20, not BJP, I'm sorry, NDA, and more losses to allies, less losses to the BJP. Rajasthan and Gujarat put together, another loss of 10 seats. That's 40. As I said, Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Chandigarh put together, and Delhi put together loss of 10, which again is a very conservative figure. That takes us to 50. Come to Madhya Pradesh, where I don't expect more than 3 or 4, but put Chhattisgarh with it and put Jharkhand, where something interesting is happening. Jharkhand is shifting. So I expect 4 or 5 seats loss in Jharkhand. So put together, give another 10 for this entire belt. Mind you, everywhere I'm saying BJP is much ahead of its rivals. In Madhya Pradesh, my assessment is BJP could well pick 24, 25 seats. So I'm not saying there's a landslide against BJP. So 10 more seats here, that makes it 60. Then Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, where I'm saying 15 each, the loss to BJP. In Uttar Pradesh, NDA was 64. Put Uttarakhand as well with it, they were 69. I'm saying they're down 15. In Uttar Pradesh, I expect BJP to be around 50 seats. Loss of 15 seats. In Bihar, NDA was 39 out of 40. My own sense is that NDA would end up closer to 20, but for the time being, I'm simply saying 24. So loss of another 15. That takes it to 90, Barkha. The remaining losses would come a bit from Bengal, a little loss from northeastern hill states, and the remaining UTs. Round figure it, make it 10. That's overall loss of 100 seats. Where are the gains for BJP? Odisha and Telangana, and put to it Puducherry. I don't expect any gains for BJP from Kerala and Tamil Nadu, not in terms of seats. Votes they will gain, seats are very difficult. So I'm saying about 5 seats gained to the BJP in these states, and at least 15 seats gained in Andhra Pradesh, because in Andhra, it seems TDP has done very well. So, and that would pull BJP as well up. So that's about 15 seats of gain. Total 20 seats gain, 80 minus 20, you are dealing with a loss of about 80 seats for the NDA, which is to say NDA then comes to take 80 seats away. NDA is exactly 273, just at the majority mark. Can I be very sure that NDA will be below majority mark on this basis? No, Barkha, these are very back of the envelope calculations. And I could, of course, be off by, even with an exit poll, you can be off. But with this kind of a very broad assessment, you can be off. But the BJP, with the loss of something like 65 seats alone, in this calculation is a little below 240. Therefore, I'm saying one can be much more sure and confident that while NDA may or may not be below 272, BJP, to my mind, in the current assessment, is certainly below 272. And I'm not making any radical, outlandish statements of any kind. It just adds up to something that we find shocking. The calculations are very reasonable.
But would you?
You tell me where you don't agree with this assessment.
I'm not sure, to be honest, about the number you've given for Uttar Pradesh, because one of the things I've seen in Uttar Pradesh is that the Samajwadi Party, I did attend an Akhilesh Yadav rally, very energetic crowds, very sharply focused on Agniveer, recruitment, exam jobs. But I have seen with the SP before, uh, you know, the lack of capacity also, no Mayawati this time, of converting crowds into seats and votes, shifting of votes into seats. So I have a doubt about UP, to be completely honest. I do agree with you that I think that Karnataka, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra, to me, are going to be three critical states. I haven't yet traveled in Bihar, so I'm withholding comment. Next is Bihar. पर जहां जहां मैं गई हूं, मैं उनके बारे में ये कह सकती हूँ. यूपी में I'll tell you why I have a somewhat of a disagreement. Modi feels very much like the dominant political force there. अब कहीं भी जाए, he feels like that, and nationally as well. So that is my reservation कि जो लोग थोड़े dispirited भी हैं, दुखी भी हैं, that sense of one person being the dominant political force, Yogendra ji, has not gone.
Barkha, once again, I would not quite disagree with you, but please remember, I'm saying BJP is perhaps speaking about 50 out of 80 seats. In years, in the normal times, this used to be called BJP victory in UP. So you and I actually don't disagree. My own sense was that, in fact, more than Mr. Modi, Yogi is also quite a dominant figure in Uttar Pradesh. When you travel to East, probably the sense that
So
you
many
get in
people
Ayodhya
are
may be
talking
diluted.
about him as a, sorry to interrupt you, but so many people are talking about him as a possible future prime minister यहाँ पर. The only other BJP leader in the party other than Mr. Modi who's referenced in that way. Please continue. Sorry, I just wanted to make that point.
The question we are asking, Barkha, is not whether BJP is a dominant force in Uttar Pradesh or not. We are not asking a question whether BJP is leading over others or not. Our question is BJP sweeping Uttar Pradesh the way it swept in 2014 or 19? That's the question we are asking. And my answer is not.